everyone.
Rachel's here. She's
Good to
just
see
little.
you today. You that don't
There we
know,
go.
I am in Louisiana. Still asleep.
Give them a minute. They'll wake up.
Yeah, they'll come in. There we had a lot of fun, and all of us, except maybe Brett, learned a lot. I think Brett knew pretty much everything about doing the show. Learned a lot. Plenty of chance to practice what we learned the night before. It was something else.
Yeah.
Poor Dave got to stay home
No,
and
she's
take care
Rachel.
of birds. We're
I'm on my
learning all kinds of stuff, and I'm going home with 2 big ice chests full of chickens to go in my freezer.
Yep.
So I'm really excited about that. And they were huge birds. I mean, what were they, about 5 pounds apiece?
Yeah.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah,
Roughly about, yeah.
I only weighed a couple of them. Some were bigger,
yeah.
bigger than 5 pounds for sure.
They
'Cause,
were.
they weighed quite a bit more when you picked them up.
Yeah.
Especially when they're fighting on Brett.
Right?
Yeah.
Rachel and Brett did the actual dispatching. I watched them. I can do it, but I just
60.
Yeah, and I did too.
I rinsed out all the chickens and y'all cut them up. You gutted them.
And now my backyard looks like a massacre.
food now.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that little
I don't know why.
a little note here.
It's not buffering. Oh, it's buffering a little bit over here.
Yeah,
Because I have it pulled up on my phone.
Me too.
Buffering pretty badly, at least for him. Well, I may have to go out and try again.
Big ready to go back and forth on ours too. Oops, sorry.
Should I put it back on the Wi-Fi, or is it going to kick it off?
It's not going to kick it off.
The super, what are those other things called? Stickers?
Super
Super
stickers.
stickers. So they are now
There.
up.
We're on now.
Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
There we go.
'Cause I have it pulled up on my phone too. Just in
Yeah,
case.
as long as our internet holds up, then we're okay.
Yeah, I do it that way because this is easier to see,
I put on my
but
battery.
it doesn't have a camera built in. Only that one has.
Abby, get off the Wi-Fi. Okay, thank you.
Maybe too many devices in use.
Yeah.
We just thought of that.
Yeah, I just turned mine off Wi-Fi too.
They took theirs off Wi-Fi and put them on days, so hopefully that'll make a difference.
Yeah, you're running off of my hotspot, so.
Mhm.
Is she?
Mhm.
Hopefully it'll all work.
No, because you took it off.
That's right. I'm so confused.
It's okay, Amy.
It's
And
been a
I-
long 2 days.
It has been a
Yes.
long 2 days.
It was so long, the 2 days. Last night I was sitting in the living room with everybody else having a conversation. The next thing I know, they're all outside, and I've been sleeping for who knows how long. I just went right to sleep, and I was gone.
Didn't you say
Phone
when
in
you,
hand.
didn't you say when you was closing your eyes you could see you pulling chicken guts out of the chicken?
Exactly. I was every time I closed my eyes, I could see myself dismembering or disemboweling more chicken.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
I wonder why. We did it for 2 days straight.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Then we did 30 the first day and 32 the second day.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did. Mhm.
It was a lot of work, but
We
I'll tell you
powered through
what,
it.
I now know what the insides of chickens look like too.
Yeah.
Well, I was pretty impressed on how quickly we butchered and processed and cut down even for packaging.
Really?
Mhm.
You know, because everything's done except for sealing the 7
The 9.
or the 9 whole
Whole
chickens.
Yeah, we got to seal
Because we're
those.
going to heat seal those. But other than that, everything else is cut and done.
Yeah.
Technically 11 because 2 of yours were. 2 of yours were.
No, we ended up cutting up all of hers.
Oh, did we? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's right. I thought we were
Yeah.
keeping 2 of them.
I thought we were too.
We even took the gizzards and cleaned them out and processed them. So
I wish we would have got footage of that. Me and Brett was talking about that this morning. We forgot to.
we forgot to
Get
do
footage
that.
of doing the gizzards.
Gizzards.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
didn't really get a lot of footage on the disemboweling other than what Megan took.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Because I got a good detail.
Do you all
Yeah,
need a
you
copy of
did.
that?
I got some footage too, I believe.
did you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to see what
Okay.
you got.
All I got was the setup. I've got lots of footage of the setup, but that was it.
Well, if you guys need any of the actual like disassembly part, we got that.
Ellie says we'll probably really appreciate it when we eat those chickens.
We
now.
will find out tonight.
We're thinking about
Yeah.
having some of them for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Barbecue them.
We're gonna do some barbecue chicken and
I can
of course
guarantee,
some more pork for
Yes.
Rachel.
I can
Mom
guarantee
needs pork.
they'll taste better than what you get at the store.
Oh,
yeah.
No
definitely.
question. Hi, Jason. Good
And
to
we know
see
what's
you.
in it. There's no hormones, no
Right.
medications, no nothing.
Right.
And they're fresh. They
Right.
haven't been in somebody's freezer or cooler for months.
And they've been taken. They were raised well. You know,
Yes.
they wasn't raised inhumanely. They wasn't slaughtered inhumanely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
They may
sometimes
have been a
that
little
will ruin
stressed
meat.
due to the storm.
Yeah. Well, everybody was a little stressed due to the storm.
Right.
Yeah, 62 chickens in your small little lean-to shed thing out there must have been kind of crowded.
Yeah.
That must have been something.
Especially
I'm
the-
sure it sounded horrible when that storm came through
I imagine it
in
did.
that shed, you
Yeah.
know.
Did you put your layers in there too, or did they have a place inside their
No,
own?
they have their own coop. It just
Okay.
they got a little shifted.
Hi, Ruth. Good to see you. I'm glad to see you, Ruth. This is my Louisiana and Northern Texas family.
I thought she was gonna say posse.
That'll work too. This is my posse. No. This is Broussard Homestead and Garden for Cheap. For cheap?
Yep.
So
Garden
That's
for
what I
cheap.
can wear my whatever shirt.
Yeah, the 4 is a numeral, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we all did the chickens together. Amy and Brett raised them because the other 2 didn't have any place. I didn't have a place to raise them, and neither did they. So Amy and Brett raised them, and then we all came up here and took part in the harvesting.
Mhm.
We had what the Amish call a work frolic for 2 days.
I can actually have up to 3 chickens, but I have to have a permit.
Yeah, I was about to say we can have 3 chickens.
And
but-
if they get out for any
That's a
reason,
lot of work for
Three
3
chickens.
chickens.
and if they got out for any reason,
there'd be a fine, like
It'd be
$200 fine.
200 to 2,000, depending on what they
Oh
have
my
done.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
Yeah.
it's not worth it in the city.
Mm-mm.
really?
Wow.
They
If-
live in the city. I
if-
don't.
If I was in Fort Worth itself and had an acre, I could have up to 50 chickens. But
Well,
since
if
I'm in a
these
small
get out,
town,
you can
But for the
drive down and just go chase them around the yard.
but on a half acre and the little town I live at, Saginaw, outside of Fort Worth, you can only have 3 chickens per household.
Fort Worth is kind of like a little town made into a big city.
Kind of.
Kind of,
Kind
yeah.
of, yeah.
A lot of people live there.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
over 1 million people in Fort Worth alone.
Yeah.
There's over 3 million in San Antonio.
Well, if you had
It's huge.
Dallas and Fort Worth and all the little towns in the middle, we're
Right.
up to
There's like
a little-
800 here.
We're about 8 million.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
over
with
8
the whole
million.
In
Metroplex
DFW.
area.
Yeah.
and-
I don't know
Take
what the
off
whole San
several
Antonio
zeros.
Metroplex is.
And
Huh?
take off several zeros.
yeah. Several.
Right.
Well, we got
Thank you,
25,000 in
You're
our
welcome.
little.
Thank you.
He's
little
good
thing.
at all that.
I am too, but yeah, not when I'm hosting. I'm
Right.
good when somebody else is hosting and I'm doing the moderating.
I can from a computer, but I'm still not Kate fast.
Yeah,
Well, right now I can't because I'm not even getting.
I don't do well on my phone moderating, but give me my laptop and my keyboard and I
Oh
can-
yeah.
Well, I
can
used
moderate.
to until YouTube changed it.
Do
Right.
what?
I said I used to be good on my phone until YouTube changed it. Remember
Hey,
when you
Sean.
click on the name and you could get the
Yeah.
channel link?
Yeah, you used to be able to do that here too. Hi, Sean. Good to see you. North Shore Preparedness.
Yep.
That's Sean. Sean, we're here with the Broussards and Garden for Cheap. So
No, I guess you should do
you
this
get to
one.
you
You
get
can't
triple
see this
triple
one.
for your money this time.
Right?
Sean lives up in
Canada.
way North Canada.
Yeah.
He's
Too
not
cold.
too far from the Arctic Circle, I don't
Mm.
think. He's pretty close.
The original Yankee.
Too cold for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Wait.
frozen Yankee.
Yeah.
Hi, Brett, Amy, Kate, and Garden for Cheap.
This is Rachel and Megan.
Megan.
Yeah. And David's here. He's just not on this side. He's home
This time.
this time. Maybe
We're
next
gonna
time.
get him here.
One day. One day.
And the birds.
Yep.
And the grandbirds.
In the grandparents.
I'm with you in spirit. He
Yeah,
says.
that's right. You're in Montreal.
Wow.
Is that where you normally are, Jason? Or are you up there visiting somebody? I don't remember where you're from. I'm sorry.
I'm just
East
outside.
side. Toronto.
Just outside Toronto.
Oh,
Okay.
I knew you were north. I just
Oh, wow.
didn't know quite how far north.
How cold is it up there, Sean?
it's very comfortable.
Very comfortable for who?
Here it's
Here
it's
it's
wonderful.
For here it is lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of Toronto, maybe comfortable for Eskimos.
Yeah.
Right?
Although I don't know, some of those folks don't really necessarily like the cold any more than I do. They just,
It is in the 80s. It's
Montreal
81
lived
right now,
in
plus beautiful.
Hallandale. Okay, so
Wow.
you actually live in Canada. I thought you were a U.S. citizen for some reason, Jason. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. We only have 9 here, and
We've
we've
had-
been on for
it's
almost
what?
15 minutes.
81 degrees outside
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 81. Yeah.
right now, but it was 52 this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it was great.
Currently 55 there, Amy.
Oh, that's
That's not
Not bad at
wonderful.
all.
That's
But it is
yeah.
mid-afternoon, though.
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah. One of my friends that lives
Nope.
in Canada, she loves 55-degree weather. I'm like,
Mhm.
how was 10
Yeah, but
degrees
not at
Celsius?
noon.
Oh, aren't they?
It was icy.
Are they on
outside.
Eastern time? That would make it 2 o'clock their time.
Montreal or?
Jason says it's icy outside where he
No,
lives.
no.
No, you can get that.
I would know what time zone they're in if I knew what
55.
province.
Oh, see, I wouldn't want all the rain and cold. No.
No. So it makes it cold.
That makes my bones cold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, 55 and sunny is hard enough, but you throwing in the
Really?
rain?
Really,
Mm-mm.
55 and sunny is cold enough.
Poor Kate, she's been freezing.
Yeah, but I brought my blankie, so when I go to bed, I've got enough. I can curl up
Oh,
and
yeah,
cover
that's
up my head, and you can't see me, and I'm warm.
I brought my blankie. I'm
It's
good.
2:16 over there,
Yeah.
so they're in the mountain time.
No,
That would
it's
be
1:15 here.
Eastern.
They're Eastern.
The Eastern? Oh, it is Eastern. They're an hour ahead.
Right,
Oh, I was,
for Jason.
So I'm
So
outside today cooking out.
Insane.
Oh,
he's-
inside.
today.
he's making Dijon mustard.
Oh,
He makes homemade Dijon mustard and then cans it
Yeah,
and uses it all year
Wow.
long.
I'll watch that video.
I gotta watch that one.
I'm about to say, that's
Yeah,
not-
I missed
have you
that.
made one, Sean? A video on doing it? I don't remember. I've sat and binge watched his videos.
I
Almost
love
4 days.
listening to him
Oh,
talk.
Jason's only an hour from Vermont.
Do what?
Jason said he's only an hour from Vermont.
Yeah,
I've been there.
I
I
have.
have two. I have two. Yeah,
I love
watch-
listening to Sean.
Yeah,
I love the
he sounds
accents.
a lot like my youngest daughter who lives in Minneapolis. They sound very similar. Yes, Kate, the recipe is bang on. Tweaked it to make it more hot. If you like, not me,
No,
not me.
Kate can't have the peppers.
That's our one
We have
rule
one
over
rule.
That's our one rule when Kate is here. Do
Don't
not
kill Kate.
And it's the worst part about it is everything Cajun is cooked with peppers. So we
Yeah.
either have to tweak the recipe or, we go to a restaurant and she can't
Or I
eat.
eat
Yeah.
something else and they eat Cajun.
Well, you know, we're from Texas. And
Do not kill Kate.
It's not that much different on
Yeah,
restaurants.
because-
Everybody uses peppers.
Yeah.
Because even Mexican
Fajitas
food uses a lot of
yeah.
peppers.
Yep.
Might not be all spicy peppers, but we do use a lot of peppers.
Yeah.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if there's spicy peppers. Even pimento that goes in olives is a pepper,
Yep.
and I cannot eat it.
I actually grew pimento peppers this year.
Did you?
Yeah, I did
Cool.
too.
And
Yeah.
apple peppers. I found a bag in my freezer a while ago
Oh, did you?
when I was looking for the pork steaks.
I didn't get apple peppers, but I did get pimento, and there was another one that I got that was really.
Paprika.
No, it wasn't paprika. It was kind of. It looked like a squash. You know how a squash, a small squash looks. That looks like
Fresh
somebody
green
just took
peppers.
a pumpkin and flattened it.
If I could cook with them without having to wear a respirator,
Right.
I would cook for him. I would cook peppers for him, but it's just kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Your
Tomatoes
tomatoes
and
and
peppers
peppers
still-
are still coming in?
Yeah.
That's amazing considering
Wow.
how cold it is.
Yeah, but his growing season is later and shorter than ours.
That's
Right.
right.
We have such
Yeah.
long growing seasons in Louisiana and Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So he has a real short
Well,
one.
the storm took my tomatoes and what was left of my poor little peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the eggplant don't seem to die.
And your green beans, it got most of them too.
Yeah.
Did we
The
get any?
cucamelons.
Mhm.
Pretty much left the just the sweet potatoes.
I didn't grow cayenne
Yeah.
peppers this
No,
year.
can't-
And those
This-
look wonderful.
The
Any
sweet
cayenne- yes,
potatoes
there's
were
one sitting on the plant
untouched.
right now.
Oh,
Even
Yeah.
off the trellises.
We had to stand back up all of our apple and citrus trees.
And Malabar spinach.
Oh yeah. We still have herbs.
The storm called a rabbit got to all his yellow beans.
No,
no.
no.
Dave says he appreciates
another
y'all
storm
cooking for
system
me.
in
He'd
the
be real
building.
upset if you killed me.
Right.
Dave said he'd be upset if we cooked it. I think we
I
would
could
too.
We would be upset with ourselves.
Right?
Yeah, that's the main goal, and I told everybody before,
Before I got here.
as they were arriving, that's the goal. Do not kill
Kill
Kate. And we repeat that multiple times a day.
Yeah. At
Especially
last time I went,
Especially around
perfectly
dinner
healthy.
time.
Yeah, when we
They
get
did
ready
very
to eat.
well. And I ate wonderful barbecue chicken. Wonderful news. I broke it, what, two weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? It's been-
Was it?
Yeah, it hasn't been very long at all.
I helped Kate set up her super chat last night
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. I now have super chat and super stickers.
and super stickers.
You gonna help me if I ever get there?
Sure.
Yay.
If I ever get there.
You'll get there, Mama.
Oh, every time I start going up, I come back down again.
We need to put you on stilts. So you stay up there.
I'll show you how I
Otherwise,
got
it's
to
called
1,000 in less than 6 months.
Oh, I got to the first 1,000 really quick.
I did too, and then
You're
I
very welcome,
backed
Dave.
off.
Well, I didn't back off.
Oh, I
They
did.
backed off.
No, I
She
backed
asked, and
off.
we directed him to Brett for the YouTube setting help. 'cause
David says thank you.
Yeah. She just had to remind me a few times.
We were both busy with other
And
things.
I
Yeah.
don't mind that at all because I wanted to help you.
Yeah, and it was wonderful.
Yes, Kate
Yes,
has
sir.
super chats
I
now.
have super
Yay.
chats now, as of last night. And it was a lot easier than I thought it was to set up, especially because I let him do it. I
See,
just watched.
That's why YouTube is so easy for me. Here,
Uh-huh.
Brett.
I need
Figure it
this.
out.
I need this, please.
Yeah. Here, Brett, fix this. Here, Brett, do this.
Yeah, if y'all lived closer, you would both be constantly over at my house doing
Mhm.
Oh,
something
yeah,
with me.
definitely.
I'd be happy to.
I'd let you build all the things I want built or
told
teach
you.
me how.
I love
Get
to
an
build, I
RV
just
big
don't-
enough for you, David, and the grandbirds, and just
Oh, hey.
Thank you, Sean. That's wonderful. Thank
That's
you very
awesome.
much. My very first super chat.
I had a
Yay.
feeling that was coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Cool.
Sean.
I could feel it.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My first contribution. That's right, hon. Our first contribution.
Yep.
David keeps saying it's my channel, but it's not. It's our channel. Ah,
I
now
just
we
took a
gotta-
picture. That way I'll send it to you, and you always have a picture of your first super chat.
Cool.
Because it goes away after the stream's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Michigan Daffodil. How are you? Yes,
Even though I
Sean,
probably
you were the
blinded
very
everybody on the
first.
line.
Yeah, you
It was
kinda
bright,
did.
yeah. Heck, we would visit more often, but we live in the same state and we're still only 5 hours away.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we live in Central Texas.
North Central.
Yeah, North
And
Central
I'm in
Texas.
South Central.
Yeah, and that's still a 5-hour drive. Mostly because of traffic.
Got my hubby.
Oh, when I get in computer trouble, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
David's usually good with those things, but he lets me handle the YouTube.
Oh, yeah, definitely, Sean. Don't mess up the mustard.
Yeah,
No.
you don't want to mess up your mustard now.
Wait, David, me and Kate are conspiring. We've got a plan.
Mhm.
You know, for you guys to get an RV big enough for you and Kate and the grandbirds.
And the
And
dog
we'll
and cat.
just, and we'll just pull everything over here and park you permanently over here. She can bring all of her plants and everything.
Yeah, it
Then we
sounds
can be neighbors.
Yeah,
That sounds like the same plan that you had for us too.
Mm.
we're gonna make a commune.
Yeah. Her own little homestead community.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a camp. not a
Michigan, you're gonna
commune.
dehydrate apples.
Dehydrating apples.
Oh, cool!
Oh,
I love dehydrated apples.
from the tree.
That would
I
be
can't
so
wait
nice
till
to
our
have
I
fresh
know.
apples.
start making.
I
I
know.
wish we had fruit trees.
Our apples,
know.
we did have a couple apple trees,
They're
but
just the
every
trees are
year,
just so young.
like a storm comes through and knocks off the only 2 little apples I get.
And then
It doesn't
does
do
for quite a few
it
years.
doesn't do any
Yeah.
good to have apple trees in our area because we don't get enough freeze time for them to develop apples.
Well, see, we have
a
hot weather apples.
yeah, it's an anshamer, which is native to Israel.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I've never
and
even
an
heard of
Anna
that
apple,
before.
which is a cross pollinator for that.
Yeah.
And a golden Dorset, which is a cross pollinator for the Anna.
Yeah.
Can I get them all from that nursery where your daughter lives or works?
Normally.
But
Well,
not
I don't
Stalin.
mean today. I mean, like maybe
Hopefully
next
by
time I
spring.
come up.
Hopefully by spring.
Hopefully they'll be back in operation. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got tore up.
Oh,
pretty
he
bad.
says he's in too. He says he thinks a lot about
Yes.
having an RV that would take the birds and the dog and the cat. Just need about $100,000 to do it. Come on, Super.
No kidding.
They have loads of apple orchards everywhere there.
Oh man, I would love apples. Fresh
We have lots of
apples off the
jalapeno
tree.
farms where I live.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love just to have a bunch of fruit trees like apples, oranges, peaches, and whatever. Just-
I've got pears, 2 pear trees, 2 peach trees, 2 orange trees, 2 tangerine trees.
I have a
And they're all
pecan tree.
movable, right?
No. What were the berry trees I was going to bring?
Pomegranate.
No.
And wait, there was something else.
Yeah, I can't think of
Mulberry?
it. Mulberry.
Mulberry.
Thank you. I've got white and red mulberries.
Oh wow.
So I'm going to start looking.
Peach forest is really cool.
Yeah, but it takes up the whole front of the house.
That's okay.
When you walk out the front door to go down to the gate, you have to fight your way through the peach trees because they've grown up around the gate. The hill orchards in Florida is kind of citrus. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got those, and I'm trying to get Mom to let me make cuttings off of her Meyer lemon so I can have 2 lemon trees. And
If mine was big enough, I'd let you make cuttings, but it's
That's all right.
only a
Hers
year
is
old.
huge.
Yeah.
and she's had it for 9 years now.
Wow.
So she said I can take cuttings off of it anytime. I just have to study up on how to do lemons. I've not done
Yeah.
a lemon cutting before. Let's see. Dave says in his chair, the limbs smack him as it goes down the ramp.
Yeah, we definitely need to trim those up.
Yeah, I was going to
Right.
say, as soon as the winter comes and they lose their leaves, I'm going to be doing some serious pruning.
Yeah.
And I also have to build the frames around the bottom so I can get rid of the plastic buckets.
Yeah.
They grew through the bottom of the buckets.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I have a cedar tree in the front yard. We have a little island in the middle of our driveway. And I have a cedar tree that I just set out there trying to decide if I wanted them there or not. And it grew through the bottom. And now I have a cedar tree in my island.
Wow.
See, we had a black mulberry tree when I was a kid. My mom now has a white mulberry tree. Yeah.
The birds planted. Wow.
Actually, my mulberries I got as cuttings from Daddy Curbs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he passed them to me, and I put them in the ground, and they went crazy. They're now probably 15 feet tall, and they've only been in the ground 2 years. I mean, they
Wow.
just shot up. They really
That's what we
did.
need.
That ramp kind of
Some
got
trees
taken
that
over
actually
by
get
Kate.
tall,
There's pots
right?
and plants in a small patch for him. Well, honey, if we can ever get them to help me get that area so I can move all the pots back, you'll have plenty of room on your ramps. I'm trying to put down cardboard all over the part of the yard that's between the sidewalk and the house,
Mhm.
so I can take all my big my big plants and put the pots on the cardboard, and then put wood chips around them so that it looks like they've been mulched. And
Right.
that way they'll grow.
You could use a tarp or something too.
Yeah, well, I've got shade fabric I was going to put down, but the guy at the nursery thought that might not be a good idea because it would break down and I have plastic in the soil.
Mhm.
That's true. Yeah.
So, let's see, Dave says, oh yeah, I saw that. North Shore, Brett, how's things at work and the recovery of the area?
Not great. I've been off for a week, so I don't know how much things have improved since I've been gone, but there's reminders everywhere. I needed to get away for a little while, so I took a day. I took a day off. I'm on my normal week off now, but I took an extra day, and
Mainly because you're
well, I was having
old
trouble
people
with
back
my back.
problems.
Yeah.
They used to have huge tall trees, 40, 50 foot tall trees.
Mm-hmm.
And about between a third and half of them are broken off at about 6 feet. or they're totally uprooted.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see the bottoms of the tree.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw that on the way in. There were
Yep.
some trees
Yeah.
that are broken off at the base of the tree.
David said, Brett, I do feel for you with the damage. Slow going to get things fixed, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
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 We finally got our insurance check, so I can call the roofer to get our roof fixed.
Well, we've got a few more steps before that. We've got to get on with the mortgage company.
Yeah, we're gonna give them a sign off on it, but we're gonna get a new roof soon.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
But it was weird, the restaurant that we went to when we had the bash, when y'all had the bash.
Steamboat Bills.
Yeah, the front of it's on the right side. If you're looking right in front of it, it was all damaged and all that's down. The building that was right next to it is almost completely,
Yeah, it's halfway
Mm.
collapsed. in.
halfway collapsing. And I was driving and I was looking at looking over and I said,
No,
Megan.
she didn't lose them.
Oh, no.
Brett wanted to know if you lost your dehydrators.
Sean, yeah.
Sean,
No.
No. She's got her
I'll tie
dehydrator.
those boogers down. Those are important.
Yeah.
But I was looking over there, I'm like, Megan, that's where we had, our dinner during the bash. And it was just,
Yeah.
I'm like, I have memories
Well, the
there.
bridge you drove over had a casino boat rammed up into.
Oh my.
Yeah.
The hotel that we did all the partying at.
Yeah,
at
the bash.
Mhm.
That hotel got some damage.
It's
Quite a bit.
Is
yeah,
that the one that lost all the glass?
No,
No, that's the
Capital One
Capital
building.
One building.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw that had a bunch of like tarps over the.
Do you know
windows.
somebody took the blue glass out of that building, and it was a young kid that did it,
Mm-hmm.
and she picked up a bunch of glass and made the shape of the state of Louisiana with it,
How
and
cool.
it's she's gotten $20,000 worth of donations
Oh
to
my
go towards the
goodness.
recovery
How
for
wonderful.
that piece. I saw that on the news the other day.
That's
Nice.
cool. And
Yeah.
what, are they going to raffle it off?
I think she's already done it. Yeah.
Mhm.
That is awesome.
Somebody saw the picture online and offered $20,000 for it.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. I would like some of that glass to crush up real and then make like a picture with a stream and use the glass for water.
Oh, that would be
stream.
cool. Yeah.
We should go to Lake Charles then.
Good
Today, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Because yesterday or day before, a friend of mine went over there and they found some glass.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Maybe I'll do that because I love doing.
We'd have to go today.
Yeah, because
You
I
guys
got to
leave
leave
in
at
the
8 o'clock
morning.
in the morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not happy about that, by the way.
We also have to get those chickens done too.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
if
I
we're
mean,
gonna
there's
have time
only
to go
9
to town 'cause
chickens
I got,
to
I've
do.
got barbecue and all
Do you have any idea this woman will stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning to dip chickens?
To dip
that.
chickens.
I mean, there's only 9 of them to do, so it's not like
Yeah, it's not
Right.
like it's
Yeah.
gonna take forever.
The,
We might put the pot on the barbecue pit after he finishes and get it hot there.
I don't know if it'll get that hot.
Darn.
I got plenty of wood.
David said,
Firewood.
Kate's coming home tomorrow. Yippee!
No.
Sean says, I,
I don't
love
like that
chickens.
comment.
They're delicious. You're right, Sean. They
It's
are.
okay. We'll keep you occupied for one more day before we go.
I know, but I'm gonna
She
try.
was really gonna be depressed Tuesday.
I know.
They will be delicious. They were pretty stinky yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday
Yeah.
they were nasty
Very
smelling and icky.
Yeah.
You're gonna
And
wait till
slippery,
Wednesday morning.
slimy.
Meat
inside.
chickens are like babies.
Mm.
They eat, sleep, and poop.
Poop. And they even poop after
Oh, and
they've
squawk.
been dead.
Yes,
don't
they
squawk
did. They
too much.
pooped even
They do
after
when I
they were
push on
dead.
What-
Yeah.
Oh, Mom was over
Rachel
there.
tried to do CPR on a dead
Let's
chicken.
see. I love
It
chicken.
wasn't
I was
CPR.
not trying to do CPR. I was trying to be nice and clear the colon for you. And it just so happened the wind box was still attached, so it sounded like a squeak toy.
It
So-
sounded just like those rubber chickens you get from the store.
Yeah, so I kept squeezing it. And I couldn't help it.
I got to take a moment out for a bit of sad news. For those of you that have been on Daddy Curb's website, the main moderator over there is We Tree Bonsai, and We Tree Bonsai and her husband both passed away this past week. She apparently fell, and he bent over to try and help her up, and he fell too, and they both passed. So a moment of silence for We Tree and her husband, because she taught me to moderate. So. Okay, on to better things. Yeah, that is terrible. You're right, Sean.
Very sad.
Mhm.
It's Went to my buddy Don's place yesterday. He had to chase a turkey off the picnic table. He shouted, "You don't belong there for 2 more weeks."
Oh, that's good stuff.
That is
David
good
said
stuff.
he wants to thank you guys for your hospitality for me. I've been looking forward to the trip for a long time, so glad everything went well.
Oh, it's been a
Oh, we
pleasure.
love Kate.
And
She
I
really,
love them.
if she wants to stay an extra week, you know, or month, or year,
Unfortunately, I have to pay a lot for that truck.
I know.
Right.
Hi,
We did find the
Elizabeth.
keys though.
Yes. Oh, I
Yes.
hadn't told David that I
Oh.
lost the key. That's all right. I thought I'd
Survived
lost
a
the
horrendous
keys.
hurricane.
but
Where's
we
Bliss
found 'em.
Bliss? Because we survived a horrendous hurricane.
I'm not sure, Bliss, where you are. She's only been to my show a couple of times.
We're in Southwest Louisiana, near Lake Charles.
Please let us know where you are, Bliss.
Oh, Sally.
Sally.
Pensacola.
Pensacola, Florida.
Yep.
No
We
surprise
wrote
about the
out Laura.
Do you see what he says?
No
No
surprise.
surprise about the keys. She regularly loses them there too.
Well, she got here and unpacked, and then all of a sudden the keys were gone. And it was what? Yesterday when we found them.
Yeah, yesterday morning.
Good thing we didn't need to go anywhere in Kate's truck.
Right.
They were with my stuff in the room. I just could not find them. So I thought, well, maybe I put them in the truck by accident. So I went back and I went through the truck. I looked under the truck, came back in, looked in my purse, took everything out of my purse. This one goes out and crawls under my truck to see if they're under there and under the truck next to them, which belongs to Brett. And I think you were going to go try to get under Rachel's too, just to see.
I crawled around all of the vehicles,
Yeah.
trying to make sure they didn't drop and bounce somewhere, and we just couldn't see them.
They were in my snack bag, honey. My little bag that has the hard candies that I chewed on while I was on my way here. So
They ended up in the candy bag.
how they got there, I don't know, but that's where I found them.
Kate went for a sweet treat and
Dropped her keys
yeah,
there.
dropped her keys.
Right.
I was just relieved that we found them.
Me too, because I did not want to have to pay $200 to get keys to a truck that doesn't belong to me.
Right.
Right.
I mean, if it had been my own truck, that would have been a little easier to handle. But
No, wouldn't have. That's too much money.
it's too much money, you're right. But at least it would have been money I was investing in my own vehicle.
Right.
Right,
know.
but you'd have stayed an extra day. We'd have found those keys.
Yeah. You keep your keys in a carabiner. I have one of those, and I usually hook it to the hook on my purse. So wherever my purse is, that's where my keys are. But somehow it didn't get hooked on my purse. What I think is I went to hook it and it didn't catch, and so when I picked everything up, they just fell off and fell into the bag. That's all I can think.
Yeah, that's possible.
Mm-hmm. But I that's where they are now. It's
I
hooked to
lose
my
mine
purse.
too, though. So
You what?
I lose mine pretty often too.
Well, I try not to, but they're like
Usually they're in the bottom of my purse, though. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
yeah, that's when
I
mine
have a
usually fall
hook
to.
right by the front door, and that's where they go to keep from that happening. Now my glasses, on the other hand,
Your
I was-
glasses end up everywhere.
so now I've started. There's a ledge right there in the nook right in front of the front door.
Mhm.
That's where as soon as I walk in, I'll take my glasses off and I stick them there. Because the only thing I use them for is driving.
hmm
So now I know where my glasses are. But used to, I'd start panicking. And
My problem is I put my sunglasses on my head and then I forget that I
oh,
put them
I've done that.
You're right, Bliss. She says we've all got enough to keep up with besides the darn keys.
Right.
You are right.
Yeah.
Glasses are another thing. I have glasses all over the place. I have 3 pair. I have these. I have my computer glasses for when I'm just working on the computer, and I have prescription sunglasses. And I have glasses cases for all 3 of them.
Oh,
I have one
Lord.
pair. They're 4 years old, and I can't afford to lose them.
I have 2 pair of these and then another in a case on my little. There's a little stand next to the door when you open my bedroom.
And that's why I panic when I lose them. It's like I need them to drive.
Right.
How am I going to get to the eye doctor?
Usually they're in one
Let
of
somebody
like
else
5
drive.
cases. They're either on the kitchen table, the kitchen countertop, in that
Yeah.
little nook in front of the bathroom, or your bedroom,
Or outside on the
John-
or
patio.
on side of the patio.
John
that
says
sits.
we're likely to hear him say in his videos, "My other glasses."
Yeah.
Are there other glasses?
Yeah, the other ones. Yeah.
Well, my computer glasses, I'm supposed to wear trifocals, but that's just too many lines and I can't see to walk up and down
I didn't
stairs.
know there was a
with them.
such thing.
Yes, there is.
I know there's bifocals. I didn't think it was trifocals.
All of my glasses are bifocals. And these and my sunglasses are reading glasses and distance vision. My computers are this to see my computer, and usually it's much closer, and bifocals for reading. So,
Wow.
and it used to just be the two pair for reading in the distance, or the yeah.
Well, every time I went in to get my exam, she goes, "You ready for bifocals yet?" I said, "Nope." One, as long as I can still lift my glasses and read what's in front of me,
Mhm.
I'm not doing the bifocals because I can't handle the line. And
A lot of people go with the lineless. I didn't like it. I had trouble judging depth. With
yeah,
the,
and they
with
said
no
people fall
line.
down a lot.
Yeah,
With
Great. That's all I need.
Right.
glasses are 300% markup. I used to sell frames, context solution to doctors.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
Well, we get ours. David and I get ours online, and I don't pay more than $50 or $100 for a pair of glasses. So
I didn't pay
Depending
that
on-
because my head's small enough. I can get the. I know
the
you're gonna
children.
pick. Yeah, I knew you was gonna pick on them, but the little kids. So I can get a pair of frames for $17.
David says he has two pair, but his computer glasses stay on his desk, so he only has one pair to look for.
That's smart.
We've all got contacts. Me, Brett, and Abby, and that gets a little pricey.
Yeah, I think the next time that I go in, I'm gonna get contacts because when you get the
Thank you, Miss.
contact exam,
Mhm.
you automatically get glasses exam or prescription with it.
Prescription.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
As long as I have my eyeglass prescription, I can get a set of like prescription sunglasses for like $20 online.
you should do
Sean
that.
just
I know,
uses
I
the
should.
cheater readers from the dollar
Mhm.
store.
I tried that and none of them really helped me. So I'm like, okay.
They don't
whatever.
make them strong enough for me.
Cole did find a pair that he can use, which I was surprised.
They have so many, and you're sitting there going,
I'm sorry, the
putting them on and
Yeah,
trying to see
because
which
Cole
one helps
actually
you.
Yeah,
did
but
find
isn't that
a
for
pair
the,
of the readers
that's
at
for-
Walmart.
For
The
close
preset
size.
readers.
I'm starting to
He
get
actually
Plus
found one
prescription.
for
Yeah, I
his
know. I'm
like,
starting
in
to get
his
to where I need that.
prescription.
That's why
I
they keep
can't
asking me
use
if I want
the readers.
bifocals.
They're not strong enough.
That's
Yeah,
mine
that's
are all
strong for me
negative
either.
prescription.
Mine
Now
are-
Abby can
Sean
wear
has-
plus.
Pretty thick.
Sean has
She's
6 pair of
farsighted.
regular glasses and 6 pair of
See, I'm
glasses.
nearsighted.
12 pair of glasses.
I can
Right,
see up
so
to the
then-
end of the end of the truck,
Zuni, that's the one I
end of the
use.
hood,
The who?
is what they say.
David,
Wow.
he said Zuni.
But they're
Yes,
not as bad
that's
as
That's
what
why
we
I
get
used.
ours.
That's why I used to.
Mhm.
Of course, I had to get my prescription first. But after you have your
Right.
prescription, you can just keep buying different pairs.
Well, my doctor, my eye doctor, will do the
Spare
exam,
keys.
but he
In
charges
case
$40
guests
for a
need some
prescription.
too.
What is it? My script is too crazy and can't buy over the counters. Yeah, we can't either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no way.
No, no way.
Just cheaters. They keep many spares in cases in case guests need them. Yeah.
In fact, sometimes Megan
Yeah.
has to wait a week or two for them to get the lenses for her glasses.
Yeah, yeah.
My prescription
I had to
is
wait 2
terrible.
weeks for these.
Yeah, we've got to order ours online for contact. I have an astigmatism. I think you do too.
I do too.
So do I.
I
do
do,
too.
but the
That's
doctor
pretty
said
common.
it's not bad enough to need to correct.
I think you need to correct it. but-
I think so too.
I still want LASIK surgery.
Oh, I would
Two
love
different
to.
prescriptions.
I
Oh.
had what they had before they did LASIK, and that's radial keratotomy, where they do it with an actual scalpel instead of a laser.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
no.
Oh.
Had it on both eyes, and I never looked back. It was wonderful.
Mm.
Couldn't
Mm-mm.
feel a thing.
Mm-mm.
I
No,
mean,
I'm
it's so deadened I couldn't
$600
feel anything, but I could watch my vision clear as they made each incision. It was awesome.
Wow.
It was wonderful.
I don't know if I could sit still.
I'm not sure if I can sit still with LASIK with them shooting the laser into your eye. That's what I worry about.
Yeah.
No, it didn't bother me at all. I loved it. Bliss says her lenses plus frames are about $600.
Yeah. I believe it.
If I went to a regular place instead of Zenny, mine would be way more expensive than they are now.
If I had to pay that, y'all be in danger of me driving.
But
Mhm.
Jason gets hers. His mom gets hers from Elsevier. She has AMD, macular degeneration.
Mm.
Oh.
Dave said he had cataract surgery on both eyes, and it was a piece of cake to him.
Do they not?
Actually, he came out with better vision than he had when he went in.
Wow.
I mean, much better vision. He
and
needed
see, my
glasses.
mom and dad both did that. They had cataract surgery, and they did basically the LASIK included.
Mm-hmm.
So they got it for
Yeah, but whatever
a
they
whole
did
lot.
to your mom's eyes is weird because, like, it's like cat eyes. If you see it a certain way, you can see a reflection from inside of her eye.
Oh wow.
No,
Yeah.
Sean,
Yeah.
they did not. Sean, they did not tie my head down. They did drape my face with the drape, but they put so many drops in my eye that you didn't know what was going on. It was just totally.
Well, they
gone.
clamp your eye open though, right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can't
Now,
blink.
do the
Yeah.
drops make it to where you can't see, or can you still see?
You can still see, but you can't. You can't feel anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like when they dilate your eyes. You can
Yeah.
still see when they dilate your
Right.
eyes.
Okay, what happens if you pass out? Does your eyes go back in your head and they can't do it or something?
No,
Or does your eye stay straight
your eye stays straight.
even if you're passed out?
Mhm.
Oh, they need to knock me out then.
You're
Just put clamps on my eyeballs to hold them open
welcome, Sean.
Yeah.
and knock me out.
Oh, Bliss also sold interocular lenses to doctors.
I don't know what that is.
That's the one that they replace when they take out the cataract.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the replacement.
David, I must be missing a part of the
That's
chat,
probably
not
what
seeing a
my
lot of
mom
the
had.
comments.
Is that men's replacement? Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah, Lynx Acres came in. Hi, Lynx.
like a
Long time no see,
permanent
girl.
contact.
It's been a long time since you've been here.
David said he's missing some of the chat.
Yeah. I wonder
Can
if they
you
still-
see this?
That's what I got. Lenses were put in to improve its vision.
Yeah. I think that's what my mom has too. Hers just look weird.
Yeah, it's basically like a permanent contact
Yeah.
that you never
My
have to get out.
doctor, my hearing doctor, had talked to me at one point about having a thing put on that would have been mounted on my neck that went straight.
Cochlear implant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cochlear implant. And I said no because I didn't want to be stone deaf when my batteries died.
Yeah. One of my friends in high school, he had a cochlear implant because he had spinal meningitis when he was a baby. He
Mm-hmm.
lost his hearing.
And you have to take it out when
They
you
went
go
swimming.
swimming.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard for him because all the other boys could hear and he couldn't when they were
Mhm.
swimming.
Yep. And he was an ROTC with us. He wanted to be in the military so bad, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Lynx, how's your babies doing? She has 2 little ones, and they're sweethearts. I'm glad you're back. I really am glad you didn't miss me today. I've been wondering about you. This also sold Floris. I don't know what Floris is. That's what they use to darken your eyes.
Dead in your eyes.
Oh, dead in your eyes. Ah, okay.
So what are y'all doing together?
Bliss, we came together to butcher and prepare for the freezer 62 chickens, which we did in 2 days.
Yeah. We did 30 on Friday and 32 on Saturday.
Yep.
And yes, we also cut up all but 9 of those.
Yeah, we got
And
them
those are
ready
going to
for.
be heat.
Those are going to be heat bagged. Yeah.
Mhm. And we separated out all of the giblets and the things like that. And I have, and so does Amy, several big bags of the necks and extra skin and feet to make bone broth.
Yep.
with.
Megan got all the heads.
I
Oh,
did get
I'm
all
so
the
glad.
heads.
Yeah,
Her little
Megan
one
kept
is
all the
19
heads.
months.
Okay.
She's
Did the knives stay sharp? The knives are amazing, David.
They stayed sharp enough
They-
for us to cut all the chickens.
Yeah,
Yep.
they saved us because my knives, we'd have been sharpening knives like every hour.
I think there at the very end they might have been dulling a little bit, but they were still way sharp enough to cut up.
Oh,
chicken.
yeah.
Oh yeah, sharp enough.
Your little one is talking now, Lynx? That's amazing. We all
Yeah,
had our
well,
eyes
yeah.
deadened when they checked pressure and more.
I used a
Dropped.
sharp knife. Show 'em. I didn't have the same issue that I did with that one turkey.
No.
Did Brett use a sharp axe? Happy, hello. And by the way, Happy, we now have our super chat and super stickers available. I told you I'd have them this weekend. I
I
got
didn't make them scary sharp, but close. I don't know. They were pretty
They're
darn sharp.
Yeah, they were pretty scary sharp to me.
They
Yeah.
worked beautifully.
Oh, they
very
were
good.
amazing though.
Oh yeah.
When we started cutting, I was like, wow.
It's
I
like
don't think I've ever used the knife this sharp.
They were so sharp. My mom was so scared I was gonna cut myself.
Yeah.
Happy, we have Broussard's Homestead, Brett and Amy, and we have Garden for Cheap. Excuse me, I almost choked. Rachel.
And Megan.
Thank you, Rachel Mick. Ah, thank you. Your second donation. Thank you, Happy.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
North Shore Preparedness beat you to it.
You did. Yeah, they were wonderful. They're still
And my phone is
Pretty
the
good.
internet, so I couldn't do it.
You're right.
The knives
get
are
it.
still pretty good, but
I'm
when
good.
I get back,
I'll
you
wait till
can
she gets
you can
home.
sharpen them again because I'm going to be doing some more with those chickens, and I may need to chop some more.
We might need to buy a new set of knives for those chickens.
Oh,
I might
I
need
know
to
we
borrow
do.
David to sharpen our knives.
There you go. She says, up, cup, toe, nose, skin, apple, bone. Oh, how cool. She is really, really talking. Don't let them keep any of those knives, Count. God, what they don't want to keep them, hon. They just want you to come up here and sharpen them.
Of course.
I sharpened some of our own.
Yeah.
But I don't
Well,
know
he's
if they were
got
that
he's
good.
got all the
Yeah.
like
The
distinct
belts and-
tools.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the professional sharpening
Right.
stuff.
See, all our knives need to be done. Even the ones in the drawer need to be sharpened.
Yeah. And
That's
he
one thing I'd
resharpens
like to
mine.
look into though is a good
Knife
Knife
sharpener
sharpener.
set.
set.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just need a set.
David learned to do his knives from his dad, who was a professional butcher.
Yeah, well that explains
And
a lot.
he can do them on the whetstones, but the setup that he has now is much easier for him. The belts, he's got like 7 or 10 different belts of different grits, so that they can go from really gross and that down to really fine, so you
Wow.
can shave with them. And it
No
is
wonder they're
wonderful.
amazing.
Yeah,
Right?
it's wonderful to have good sharp
Ah.
knives. I really love them. Sean says nothing like a good sharp knife. You're right,
Right.
Sean. You're right. And when you get in the kitchen doing lots of stuff with meats and things like, or hard, dense vegetables, cutting up carrots in my house is no problem. Link says it was so funny the other day. She was trying to put a pair of pants on and didn't want any help. She was looking in the pants leg for her toe. toe. She kept calling. Oh, that's so cute. I should do a video on my knives.
Yes.
Not a bad
Yes.
idea.
Yes.
We're going to have a new video coming sometime next week because I did a class for these ladies sitting here on how to properly dismember and cut up a chicken.
Instead of butcher it,
Right.
It was.
we learned how to properly cut it up.
You mean brutally butcher?
You're welcome.
So,
Because after seeing how she does and how she taught us to do it, it's way different than what we were doing.
and it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot easier.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Because-
much easier.
I had never tried it before, so it was just learning it all in general.
Right.
But it was easy to learn from her, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was so easy to learn.
It's
Amy
a
got
very
us some
simple
footage
technique.
yesterday, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna see what I can do with that.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Amy got some footage for us yesterday.
Oh,
I'll
very
see
good.
what I can do to put together a video.
Very good. Yeah, I really enjoyed teaching it because I just basically did what I do, but they all watched. And I kept seeing jaws drop and lights go
Well,
on
I've never
inside,
used
like,
that.
oh wow! So it was really neat. And then each one of them got up and did a chicken on their own with me standing there to help, and they did so well. They really did beautifully.
Thank you, Sean. I haven't been putting out
Anyone
many
have
videos
any
lately.
good recipes for kohlrabi? I have a bunch.
I've
Going to
never
ferment
eaten that.
some, like
I
crab.
haven't put out many videos lately because of our internet.
I don't know
connection locally
anything.
is
I don't
not
know
great.
anything about
No, it's
kohlrabi at
not.
all.
No.
Because usually I can get service
Rachel
and
can't even get on.
I can't even get on with y'all's service, even though it goes through
Michigan,
2 hours
thank you for
before.
coming by. I really appreciate it. Stay safe, be blessed, and we love you. Have a good day. Bye bye. She had to run again.
Oh, that's Michigan Daffodil,
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
Message me soon. I miss hearing from you.
Oh, Danny said I can send knives with cake to be sharpened.
Oh, that would be cool.
and then we'll send them back.
That means
Does
you
that
gotta-
mean I got to bring them back?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got to get with the program then. We'll have to find a way that we can ship them. I don't know how to ship a knife to keep it safe.
Right.
You can put them in cardboard sleeves.
in
Yeah.
tubes or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
And some more pork,
And
and some sausage, and some hot dogs, and some beans.
And the sausage will be last, so we
So
don't
good.
kill Kate.
Right.
It'll be a feast. How did we survive the hurricane? Our place did fairly well. We need our roof replaced, and we live in a double wide, so our skirting is gone.
Probably some leveling. I'm noticing some more divots in the kitchen.
Yeah. So I mean, it's minor stuff. We didn't get any water in the house other than one tiny little leak that was
Have you guys
pretty much
watched
taken care
any
of
of the
with
new
tarps.
great videos, great ag videos coming up? Instagram, so no, I've not seen any of those links. Oh, we got plenty of bubble wrap. He says that'll work with paper. So, okay. All right.
You
I'll
can
take
take
yours home and
you
fix
can
them.
take cardboard and fold it over the blade of the knife and then tape it down.
Okay.
Keeps it from moving.
Yeah, and make your cardboard
Susanna!
bigger than your knife blade.
Diamond
Right.
Willow is Susanna. She's from Alberta. She's been one of my
Well,
longest.
She's been in your live almost every
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, she's with us a lot. She's
Well,
a
this
great
is Amy Broussard from
Yeah,
Case
this is-
Chet,
Mhm.
usually.
here.
and from
Well, she's
Broussard
here.
Homestead. Yeah, I'm at their house, Susanna. Cardboard
Cardboard
sleeves. That would
sleeves,
work.
yeah.
Good.
And then you could wrap around the cardboard and stuff. You could do
Bubble
the
wrap.
bubble wrap and
Sorry.
things like to keep it from shifting.
Right. Insurance seldom pays what we need. How about you? She lost 4 80-foot high, 5-foot wide cedar trees.
Oh, yeah.
Bad.
Insurances
Yeah.
don't pay for down trees
Insurance-
unless it's touching your home.
Mhm.
Insurance isn't covering any of our
Paper towel
chicken
rolls.
coops and our
No.
homesteady stuff.
Because apparently they don't cover buildings that contain livestock.
Oh my goodness.
And
Right.
chickens are now considered livestock.
Livestock. Yep. Yep. They've always been considered livestock in Texas.
Well,
Yeah.
That's always been.
That's right.
I think they're considered livestock because they, don't have to pay for them.
Probably. They're alive.
Oh yeah, they all survived.
Well, they aren't anymore,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they were alive.
Right. They're gonna be tasty though.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. They're
Tasty
keeping
little
us alive.
Very.
I'm pretty excited about that. I want to see the difference in the flavor.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen
And my little Instant Pot is going to go crazy this coming week making bone
Bone
broth.
broth.
Yep.
Yep.
Either that or I'll put it all in a big pot on the stove and cook it that way because that way it makes the house smell awesome.
Insurance pays if
Oh.
it hits your fence or your driveway.
Yeah.
Huh. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It does not pay if it hits a grave.
No.
If it hits what?
A
A
grave.
grave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Our
won't
daughter's
pay for the
grave was
gravestone.
damaged.
I don't know. Somebody said some do.
I checked with ours.
Sean wants to know what we would like to see him do a video on.
Anything. As long as I can hear you talk.
I think she
I
likes
just-
your accent.
I like the different accents and stuff, and we don't hear that around here very often.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I love your cooking videos, Sean. I love your cooking videos. Anything you cook is fun.
Yeah. that
Do you
makes
have any
sense. We're all
traditional family recipes you can share?
fireside chat from last night?
Just
You'll have to check that out.
let's see. Liz says we should see the guys
Ooh.
coming with wrenches and all to get rid of the cedars.
I'm
I'd
gonna-
make them leave
yeah, I'm
the
gonna have to
cedars.
go watch that.
That's the cedars that have fallen. Oh, you're talking about leave the wood?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And what do I do to save bone broth if I don't have a pressure cooker? Freeze it. That's the
Yeah.
only other thing you can do. It has
You
to
can
be,
freeze it in the Ziploc bags
Yeah.
or hard containers or
Mhm.
yeah.
And if you leave about 1.5 to 2 inches of headspace, you can freeze them in jars, but it's not really a good idea. You have to have that much space because as it freezes, it expands and it'll push up through the neck.
It'd take up more room in the freezer if you did it in the bags. You can
Yes,
stack them.
exactly. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. North Shore says, Amy, you might enjoy my fireside chat from last
Yeah, I'm
night.
gonna have to go look that one up. Sean, do you do live streams?
Great dressing for turkey with
I
sausage.
used to do a live stream.
I want to
If
see
not-
that,
live
Sean.
streams.
That looks good. That looks wonderful. Turkey dressing with sausage in it.
Mhm.
Mm. I usually make a half cornbread, half white bread dressing with sage, and
Ooh.
it's real good. too.
Yeah, jars break.
Yeah. If you don't leave enough headspace, the jars will break.
Gotta buy a webcam first.
Mhm.
Ziplocs
use
are a
cell
good
phone?
idea.
We all
As long as you have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
And he does.
Yeah.
He's got
Then
over
you should be able to
Yeah.
use
You
your
should
cell
be able
phone.
to use your cell phone as a
that's
webcam.
what we do.
Yeah.
That's what Rachel does.
Mhm.
Get with Brett. He'll guide you through the process.
When's dinner's driving to Texas? About 6:30 or 7. Come on, Bliss.
Well, you're
Kristen?
driving the wrong direction because we're in
Hey,
Louisiana.
Tyler.
Yeah.
He says they changed it. What did they change?
I'm sorry?
So let's talk about prepping. This Tyler, he said they changed it.
I just hit 1,000 a few weeks ago and it won't let me.
Oh, it
That's
takes a
odd.
minute. No, it takes
Yeah,
a little
it'll
bit for
take a
them.
little while before it.
They
It
it
took
goes
3
through.
weeks before I could do mine after I hit 1,000.
By
Right.
the way,
Yeah.
congratulations for hitting 1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I did my first live in August and
Let's
I hit
talk about
1,000 in July.
prepping.
Yeah.
That's
I
Tyler.
said I use my phone for phone and text directions. I only do YouTube from the desktop.
Okay.
I do mine from my laptop, which is the only one I've got
But
on
you
there.
can use your phone
Oh.
as a camera and still use your desktop for the chat.
Bliss said she's only lives 3 hours away in NOLA, NOLA, wherever that is.
New Orleans.
Oh, okay. That's Nolan's.
Nolan. Nolan is short for New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yes.
Mhm.
Nolans.
Nolans.
Who hit 1K? It's let's talk about prepping.
Because
Yeah,
they go in and
Let's
make sure
talk
you
about
really have
prepping.
them.
Got it.
Yeah.
They go in and make sure you really have the 1,000 subscribers, and
They're gonna make sure you're gonna keep it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same as like when you first
That's right.
get your
Yes.
hours and get
Nolans,
monetized.
baby.
It's
Oh
like
man,
when
when you
you
go back to New Orleans.
when you first get monetized, you don't get the ability to do all the super chat and all that
Yeah.
right away. You have to wait until they do
Do
their
Yeah.
they
thing.
tell you it's okay? You're
Because I hit
welcome.
my
Let's talk
1,000 in
about
July and
prepping.
didn't go live till August.
I'm a little envious. I want to go to the grass-fed exchange, and it's in Texas this year, unless it's virtual. What was the one that's going to be virtual this year?
Homesteaders
Homesteaders?
of
The
America,
Homesteaders of
HOA.
America concert.
Homesteaders of America,
Nonsense.
but they still want like $100
The
for
one
their
in Texas-
ticket.
I don't know how much the tickets are
Mm.
exactly. I know they were pretty pricey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one.
Now that was for the in-person tickets.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the online stuff is.
I want to
gonna
say
be.
it was $100 for the weekend or whatever when it was in person.
Not monetized, but I don't have PayPal yet.
that makes
Yeah,
a
'cause
difference.
it-
too.
Gone.
It takes a while for them to.
Well,
I've
I
got,
mean, the
I've got
PayPal's
PayPal,
easy.
but you also have to apply for their banking
Right.
software thing that they have. I
Mhm.
forget what it's called. Yeah, you
For
do.
Yeah,
PayPal?
you do.
No,
No.
for monetizing.
Monetization.
Oh yeah.
And used to, you could pre-fill out the application.
You can't do it.
You can't do
anymore.
that no more.
Mm-mm.
When I finally hit my hours, I'll have to reapply again.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
And I had already done all those
that
steps.
stinks. Yeah,
How
because
many
that takes
videos
a
do you
week or
have
so.
online?
150.
Looks like I'm going to have a 2-week binge watch.
I have one playlist that has every video that I've ever made, and
Okay, good.
I think I'm almost at 150.
Are we all recovered from the hurricane?
No,
No,
no.
we're still waiting on a new roof, and we just got our insurance check, and the roofers are pretty busy around here.
We live near Lake Charles, and I'm actually a fireman for the city of Lake Charles, and the city is a mess.
Yeah, it looks like a
Yeah.
war zone.
It's terrible.
Oh no, you you
Videos
saw
do
more
not
of it
do
than Kate
justice.
did.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
we
Oh,
saw.
FEMA.
FEMA is
there.
where Bliss is.
Yeah, they were here pretty quickly. I'd say within a week or two,
Mhm.
helping people out over here.
Yeah,
She says it's a mess there too.
yeah. I heard Sally did a lot of flooding damage. We got the wind, they got the rain. Yeah.
At least it isn't like Katrina.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Laura was worse.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mhm. Wow.
Laura was a much stronger hurricane than Katrina.
At least
Well,
they're
I
better
meant the
prepared for
flooding
that.
that was caused. by
Oh, the
Katrina.
flooding. Yeah.
When the levees went down and everything, there was so much flooding and death because of that. It
Yeah.
was awful.
I don't know, David. We didn't use
Got you all in
FEMA.
my prayer.
We
used
got
our
denied.
insurance, and we're getting an SBA loan for FEMA.
FEMA has denied anybody pretty much with homeowners insurance
Oh, my.
or renters insurance.
Oh, my.
And basically, you have to appeal the rejection if your homeowner if your insurance is gonna be not paying the full amount of what you need, then you can reapply with FEMA, and they'll pay a difference. And I understand that, but
Sean loves your T-shirt.
I forgot to change.
That's all right. I think it's great. And he's got y'all in his prayers. So
Well, thank you for that. We're doing okay here. We have power back. Hallelujah.
yeah.
That was a long 2 weeks, but
And they got um, generator help. What was the
Yes.
first 4 days before you got the generator loan?
Yeah.
yeah, the first 4 days were pretty brutal.
But after that,
You
they
might
had
as
a
well quit.
loaner, and then they were given one, so they're doing pretty
I'm
good.
hard headed. I'm not give
I
up.
know.
She is hard.
I'm not a quitter.
Yeah, I was here many months ago, and back in July. And when I got here, I looked around, and on their property, there's not a whole lot of physical damage. There was damage, but it not.
Well, we've fixed and put things
Cleaned
back to
up.
normal
Yeah,
quite a
we
bit.
we cleaned
Yeah,
up quite
I'm
a bit.
sure. I'm sure.
But it took us a while, but we're getting it.
Mm-hmm.
We got the chicken coop moved like
Right.
the day before y'all got here.
The-
And now it's down.
no,
No,
the
the
solid
big
building
the
back
other
there
one.
for the
The
other
other-
chickens. We moved it back in place with a crowbar.
Oh wow. Oh
Just gotta-
no. Lake Becker's husband had just gotten a new job a few
Oh,
months ago, and he
no.
lost it due to COVID. Are y'all going to have to move this time length? They were looking around hoping not to move, and he found that one. So
Dang.
that's disappointing to say the very least. He's obtained another one, was off for a month and a half. That's wonderful news.
Ooh,
Yeah, really big sigh of relief. That is wonderful news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
2020 has been the year that was.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
It's
No
the year
kidding.
that still is.
Really.
Right.
Said again. Oh yeah.
Kind of like a kid sitting in the back seat. Are we there yet?
Mhm.
Talking about the,
Are we done yet? That's
Well,
what I want.
oh, yeah,
are
we
we
done
there
yet?
to New Year's 1st of
Yeah.
2021?
Yeah, but is that the expiration date of the madness? That's
Yeah, that's kind of been one of my thoughts too.
Well, you know, they say that Halloween this year is going to be, oh, what was it? The whole,
Yeah,
maybe
the-
it'll flip a switch.
Yeah, it was okay. The in March there was Friday the 13th,
oh the
full
factory
moon,
reset.
Yeah.
and the spring forward. And this one here is the full moon, something else in the fallback. Hopefully, will it do a
And the
reset?
because the 31st is a switch.
Yeah,
Because it's on the 31st is the full moon.
yeah,
And Halloween.
yeah.
Yeah.
So will
Hopefully.
it do a factory reset of the year?
Hopefully.
As long as
Hopefully
it
what?
doesn't go back to
Hopefully
the
Halloween?
beginning and start
hopefully
over.
no, hopefully
Right,
it's a factory
no,
reset.
Yeah, really.
Because this year needs a reset.
Oh, definitely.
That's.
But
an
we don't want to go
understatement.
back to the beginning and start over.
No,
No.
Wipe the slate clean.
Yes.
I do not want to relive this year.
Control Alt Delete the past 8 months.
Control delete. Yeah.
10.
Well, folks,
Just go
we've been
10.
on for
Yes.
over an hour, and I think we're going to go because we do have chickens to put in
No
for
refund
bags
for it.
and that sort of thing.
Right.
And we got some chickens to cook.
Sean said no reboot on 2020.
Right.
Or that'll be the beginning of phase
Phase
2.
two.
No,
Yeah, really.
David.
Yeah.
Right now we are at level 10 of Jumanji.
Yes.
'Cause it's
Somebody
October.
needs to quit playing.
Next
They
month.
could just get stuck.
We thought at one where a guy got stuck in there and was in there for over 20 years in this one Jumanji movie.
Oh,
Yeah. And he had no idea. He didn't know he'd been there that long.
wow.
Oh well. That's a movie. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Y'all take care. Be safe. We love you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I can't believe with this